I've pretty much given up on my daughter. She and her mother were arguing all the time. I felt like I was the referee in a boxing match, and I got tired of doing that. And I got a call from the school that she had OD'd and the ambulance was on the way. They thought she was in the process of overdosing. So then she went into alternative school, and she continued to use, when I was on probation, got busted there, went to jail for 2 weeks, and then she went back to alternative school and got busted again. My wife and I finally had a united front when we both simultaneously, without even discussing it, said, hey, we're done with her. I think a God moment happened then, because the judge said, I'm going to let you go, but you have to do this. You have to go to an inpatient program, okay? And then once you're out of the inpatient program, you have to go to an outpatient program. And then you need to find an alternative peer group. So the courts are what made Michaela, my daughter, finally step up and do something. And she went in hesitantly, kicking and screaming. She was shady for a long time. I think she was probably 6 months in the program before I finally saw her start to try to embrace the program. And then we found Cornerstone. And when we went into Cornerstone, she goes, well, you know, we have to go to meetings all the time. And I'm like, okay, fine, all right, I'll do this, you know. And so I did it. And we've been in the program 2.5 years now. And I think probably the first 6 months or so, I just kind of went. Yeah, I better do it because my wife says I need to do it, and also because I want to set a good example for my daughter. So I kicked and fussed and went to meetings, and then every once in a while what would happen is there would be little aha moments where somebody would say something. I go, yeah, that makes sense to me. Yeah, that's me. That's my family. And then they started happening more often, and I went, I think I need to do this. I really think I need to do this. It's a totally different family. In the past, we had consequences that we never followed through with. She'd get grounded. We'd say, you're grounded for 3 weeks, and we'd get sick of her after 2 days and say, you're done. Now we have clear consequences for most actions. We don't tend to argue about the consequences because we both signed off on them, and that's the way it is. The biggest thing I think is that I actually get to see my daughter more often. I like her again. I love her. I always loved her, but now I like her. I like hanging out with her and talking to her. I like that a lot. And my daughter says she loves me all the time, and she never did that before.